Hello and welcome. Today we have a very special guest with us, Naisha Richmond Tariang. She's from Shillong. She's a freelance artist, a tattooist, and who has been titled as Meghalaya's first female tattoo artist. Naisha, welcome.
Hi, Paul. Hi. Thanks for having me. How are you?
Good, all great. Nice to see you after so long. I think about 5 years or so, nine.
Yes, yes. It's been long. It's nice to see you too.
How does it feel to be titled as Meghalaya's first female tattoo artist?
I mean, it's crazy because, like, when I started, I had no idea that that was going to happen, and honestly, I don't know how to feel about it because, like, I mean, when I started, it was just I was interested in learning something new, and I even then I didn't know it was going to become something that I was going to do for so many years. I've been doing it for 4 years now. So I mean, like, but the fact that that I came to know about it after the interview with the Avenues and TNT, and but like I mean, if it's something that's going to encourage more female artists to come up, I mean that would be amazing because like there's so much talent around. Like it'd be great to see that, and if it's something that they just help people open their minds to doing something different, I guess.
Nice, congrats on that. Was it difficult to venture into something completely different than what the society was offering you?
Yes, I mean, like it was quite difficult because, like, Shillong is still a very conservative place, and tattooing is not really a very conventional line of work for somebody. So, and the older generations are quite still fixed in their way that way. So, I had to like be prepared and basically accept the fact that not everybody was going to understand that I was doing something like this. And like the adults would say like, why won't you get a real job or something? Like it's just something you've been drilled since you were young, like when you were in school by your and you grew up with that. But I mean, art really wasn't always encouraged also as a choice of profession. So I mean, just having to do that, otherwise it's quite difficult. I mean, like you just had to ignore some of the comments that you got basically.
Great that you broke through that actually, and you have been titled. It's great about that. See, I have met a number of people who have tattoos on their body, okay, and they have been kind, generous, and they're very loving people. But there are certain sections of the society who think that people with tattoos are something like, they are not from a very moral background or so. So, what do you have to say to the people like that?
I mean, for these people, I mean, I think it's a bit you're being a bit like ignorant about the fact that you're categorizing a lot of other people just because some people are such. I mean, like there are cultures where tattooing is used to identify gang members, and maybe like some people would without any proper moral backgrounds have them. I mean, but that doesn't mean that everybody who has a tattoo is like that. And I mean, just the fact that I mean, like if you've done your research properly, like the the art of tattooing has been around since ancient times, and you find it all over the world. I mean, like even in India, like you find it all over. It's been around since ancient times. You find it in central India. You find it like in Tamil Nadu, Orissa, Assam, Nagaland, uh, yeah, Arunachal Pradesh. I mean, like in most cultures, like tattooing is basically a sign of strength and courage, and because of the pain that you put up with while you're getting the tattoo done, and in some cultures it's also a rite of passage. And nowadays, like tattooing is basically a form of expression for people. So, they get tattoos for all kinds of reasons, like for sentimental values, like to in for a memory for somebody that they lost, or or it could just purely be because of the love of art. So it's not fair to judge people that way without really understanding where they're coming from.
Nice. It's great that you touch the history and also you connected with us with it as a sentimental value also. It's nice to know that part of it. See, and now during lockdown, people have got lots of time actually, and they're using it as to explore their talents and execute it actually, and some have turned it into businesses. So what do you have to say to those people, like, any advice or any something to motivate them actually to keep going?
I mean, it's great. I mean, for people to come up with some, like, something productive in such a time and to help society or whatever, like they're keeping themselves busy. I mean, it's great. I hats off to them. They should, absolutely nice to see people do it, because like most of us are like everything else has come to a stop, so it's really nice.
Yeah, nice. Now, what keeps you going in times like these?
Chance to spend a lot of time with family and like playing with the pets or baking, where sketching most of the time, and just also trying to find our own little way of being productive at home, I guess.
Nice. Naisha, thank you very much for joining us. It was really great having you, and all the very best for whatever you are doing. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much for having